Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. I gotta tell you, we've killed off the first month of winter and it's 48.4 degrees. How's that for a decent temperature? Anyway, enough of the weather report. Though, I gotta tell you, I'm more accurate than the weatherman. Look, it's not raining. I don't know how many of you guys remember this thing. This is an EZGO golf cart. It started out its life as an electric golf cart. It came from an auction. The Palisades Park Commission, Palisades State Park Commission, whatever, downstate New York a little further, right on the Hudson, had a few of these. And my buddy Charlie ended up with them. He bought them from the guy who bought them at the auction. Let's make it easy. Anyway, I'm not sure offhand what year this rig is. I can figure it out. If you guys look at some of my old videos, you'll see it. I guess that's where it was purchased originally. Anyhow, what I did is I pulled the electric motor out of this thing, all the electric controllers, all that kind of stuff. And I put a straight axle out of a go-kart on it. A couple of pillow bearings, right? 1, 2. The motor is out of a quad, a 1986 TRX 200SX, which is a chain drive. It has reverse, and anyway, I smashed it in there. I made motor mounts for it. You can see I reinforced the frame, right? Let's see. Right, this is the original frame. There was no frame that continued, so I did that, and you see this piece on the bottom. See how it keeps going here, right alongside the frame. You can see I used all kinds of channel metal, angle iron. There's the shifter, and it's all set. I got it this far. I hooked up the shifter, I hooked up the gas pedal, I hooked up the brake, though this cable seems to be stretching and it's not doing much about stopping. So I have to improve the brake a little bit. And I stopped working on it. And in a word, the reason why I stopped working on it was because of that. This thing was an oil leaker. So I took the recoil starter, and it was always dripping out of where the recoil starter is. You guys can see the recoil down here. There's a cover. As a matter of fact, it's those things with the numbers right there. That's the coil for the recoil. Anyway, I pulled that off. And there's a recoil. I'm going to use the word pulley, though that's not the right word. It's the thing the recoil dogs grab onto. So I took that off, and there's actually an oil seal on the inner case, which wasn't there at all. It was missing. So I'm like, what idiot can't fix this? So I got the oil seal, and you put it on there. Then you get a socket of the right size, right? And you go around the outside and you just tap it on. Well, actually it's the right size, so you just tap it in there. You don't want to bang on the center of an oil seal. You don't want the socket to be too small, because then you have a tendency to screw up the seal. Anyway, tapped it right in there, and it went in. It wasn't easy to get in, but I did manage to tap it in there. I put the whole thing together, and it didn't leak any oil. So I'm like, homie's got this, man. And I left it, normal routine of things, and I didn't have time to play with it. Then I came back, and there's all this oil on the floor again. And you guys could say, well, the carburetor overfilled, and the gas ran down the cylinder head, diluted the gas, and you know, it poured out that way. But truth be known, you see the tiny little gas tank there, and it was about empty. And quite honestly, when just before I rebuilt the carburetor, I had to empty the rest of it out of there because I just put that in. Anyway, I had to empty the rest of it out of it because it did not leak through the carburetor. So, personally, one of my pet peeves is I hate bikes, quads, three-wheelers. I hate anything, tractors. I hate stuff that drips oil on the ground. It just always bothers me. It just annoys me. It's like, it's not good to drip oil all over the ground. It's just environmentally, it's not proper. I don't like the idea that I got cardboard all saturated with oil and I could step on it, then walk around, tramp it through my house. I don't like dripping oil. It's one of my pet peeves. I'm sure you guys all have them somewhere. Anyway, I checked the oil on this thing, and it seems to be about where I left it. So I really cannot explain why it wants to drip so much oil, and I can't explain where the heck the oil is coming from that it's dripping. It's annoying me. It annoyed me. So anyway, that's kind of where I stopped working on it. She's been sitting at least 6 months. And I just pulled the carburetor off of it, gave it a quick rebuild. It's just such a beautiful day. I am going to fire it up. I'm not going to do it with you guys watching because it's going to take me like 400 tries to get it out of here and get it to its new spot. But I'm going to fire it up and move it over to its new garage. I noticed that I did put together a playlist for this thing. And I think it's something like electric EZGO to Honda powered UTV, something like that. You guys could see I built a wire harness for it. Actually did a nice pretty job on it. Even put in a relay for a tractor there and a key switch. There you go. So anyhow, it's cold start time. So after rebuilding the carb, and see it's cold start, fingers all over it. And one of the other reasons why I really haven't finished this thing is because I'm not quite sure what I want to do with the rest of it. You'd be surprised how much heat just rises, right? Hot air rises, replaces the cool. So I'm a little nervous about putting too much of this, blocking this huge hole. I have talked about putting holes in this firewall, so to speak, and putting fans on it. I don't know. Still got to put some more thought onto it. Anyway, it's in neutral because I was able to roll it out of here. And we'll find out if I smacked it into gear because I don't have any interlocks. And it would pop right into gear and take off. God has to love a Honda. Boy, is that nice or what? Broke my throttle. Crap. But anyway, to put it into gear, I don't know if it was up. Yeah, that's gear. And to put it into neutral. So once again, when I put it into gear, watch what happens. See, it moved a little. I don't know what I just broke on the throttle. Oh, the wire pulled off. Yeah, this one I went through the trouble of wiring and everything. I think I need to jockey some stuff around to get it out of here, like the half of 200X and all. Because given that the back wheels are queued together, I don't have a differential in there. It doesn't like turn on a dime at all. I'm probably, just to be a jackass, I'm probably going to run it around a little bit. This thing is moving out of the garage because I'm sick of working outside, standing in the mud and dirt. And I also have some space to move it out of the garage. And I think I'm going to put it right in here for the time being. Drive it right over here, slip it in. There's a nice safe place for it. And that should make me a little bit of space in the garage. Then I could get back to getting some stuff finished up, hopefully. Alright folks, I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. I hope you all are getting as good a weather as we are here today. Days like this, if you figure there's about 100 days in winter, you know, and you get a day or two like this, it makes the whole season a little easier to work your way through for sure. Right? Anyway folks, once again, thanks for watching, commenting, and subscribing. Please remember to keep your feet down, keep your heads up, and get out there and enjoy all your days. Bye now, folks.